Today, students will be having a pre-test about how to shoot with proper form on how to shoot a basketball. We'll get 10 free throws, just try to make as many as possible, and let's get started.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, students will meet in the classroom. We'll go over the proper way to shoot basketball. We'll go over the beef, which is a shooting form. And then we'll come back in the gym, we'll practice the technique. Then after we practice, we'll have a test, a final test. Our objective is to make 7 out of 10 free throws in about 2 minutes. Good morning, class. Yesterday you went over the pre-test on how to shoot a basketball. And today we will go over the proper technique on how to shoot a basketball. And here we'll use beef. The importance of having proper technique is because you want to increase your chances for the ball entering the hoop. Like I said, in here we use beef. B, E, E, F. The B is for balance. The E is for eyes. The other E is for elbows, and the F is for your follow through. Like I said, the B is for balance. You want to keep your feet balanced. Your feet, they need to be about shoulder width apart. So when you get ready to shoot a shot, when you're just practicing, stand down, point your fingers to the ground, and make sure your feet line up with the outside of your fingers. You also want your lead foot forward. This can be different for many people. For me, it's my right foot. I always want my right foot forward before I shoot a shot. Not only do you want your feet balanced, but you want to make sure you have your hands balanced. Of course, you're always going to have your shooting hand on the bottom part of the ball. But what many people forget is to make sure you keep your non-shooting hand on the outside of the ball. You want to support the ball so it doesn't tip one way or the other. The E is for eyes. At all times you want to have a specific target you're aiming for. You don't want to aim for the center of the hoop because there's not a specific object to aim for. It's just you're aiming for air, and that can get you in trouble sometimes. So you either want to aim at the back of the rim or the front of the rim. Now this can change at any time. If you notice that your shots are shorter, you want to aim for a longer target, which would be the back of the rim. Now the reason why your shot could become shorter is because you could become tired during a game. What I like to do, I like to aim for the front of the rim, and then as I get more tired, my shots become more short, and I switch it to the back of the rim. The second E is for elbow. When you're shooting a shot, you want to make sure you have your elbow vertical. You don't want it out here. That's where some people get it in trouble, is they have it out at an angle. But you want a perfect 90-degree angle, forming an L. like this. Perfect L. And as I said earlier, you also want it straight up and down. You want your arm like this, and make sure you do not have your arm out here, as this could make your ball go one way or the other. Now last is F. F is for follow through. Every time you end shooting your shot, you want to have your hand like this. We like to say you want to have your hand in the cookie jar. If there's a cookie jar on the top of the fridge, you always want to reach into the cookie jar. Now the importance of this, it creates the perfect arc you want for the shot to go in. Not only do you want to hold your follow through hand until the shot enters the hoop, but make sure you always hold your balanced hand until the shot enters the hoop. If you drop this before the shot enters the hoop, the ball could go one way or the other. So, hold both hands until the shot is made or missed. Now, tomorrow we will go out and we will practice these steps in the gym. Make sure you bring your shoes again, make sure you bring comfortable clothes to work out in, and I will go over the steps with all of you guys, and then we'll have the test following our practice. Now remember, you want to have correct balance, so you want your lead foot forward, which Grant has his lead foot behind it. So you want to about shoulder width apart with his lead foot forward. Second are his eyes. Grant wants to focus on the front of the rim or the back of the rim. He wants to have a specific target to aim for every time. Second is his elbow. Grant's elbow is a little out. He wants it under the ball for a better trajectory for the shot. The next is follow. He wants to make sure he holds it, put his hand in the cookie jar, and holds it until the shot enters the hoop. Now let's go. Now that was good practice. Now we'll have the test. The objective is to try to get 7 out of 10 free throws, and just try to do the best you can. Good job, students. The next lesson we'll go over is how to dribble basketball, and we'll work on all the fundamentals of basketball before we have an actual game.